What's up, y'all? Welcome to another review by Ryan. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday, September 1st, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day wherever you are at in the world. In this reaction, we'll be reacting to the 7th episode of the 4th season of DanMachi. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? And the title of today's episode is Cassandra, Ilion, Dream, Seer. So in the last episode, it was definitely a reprieve and kind of a calm down period from what we had over the last couple of episodes. Of course, we were successfully able to make it out of that fight against the moss monster, which thank goodness, because things were not looking very good. And we got to just really see a lot of fun moments, which of course a lot focused around two major things. First, the new nicknames for Welf and Belle were given. Welf will now be known as Ignis, which is never cold, and then Belle will be simply known as Rabbit's Foot, which is basically synonymous with good luck and good fortune. So they both got their nicknames, and then we also got to see things more or less from the eyes of Lily, who was trying to, just give him a pep talk and really just talk to him about everything that transpired up to the point that we're at now. And of course, every single moment she wanted to have a sit down and just say how grateful she is for everything he's done. She was kind of messed with on every level. And then of course Aisha, that the entire scene that happened at the bar was incredibly crazy, to the point that Lily felt the need to have to bail him out of there. So it was a lot of fun moments, and it was a nice little episode to just kind of calm ourselves down, reset ourselves for what is to come. And of course, we wrapped up the episode finding out that Ryu had apparently killed someone on the outskirts of the floor, and so that is where we left things off of, to find out why she would do such a thing. So it was a pretty nice episode altogether, and I've been really glowing about the fact that with this season, it feels like we've really gotten back to the heart of what we're supposed to be doing in the DanMachi series. Season 2 had its own real set theme. Season 3 had its own real set theme when we were introduced to the Xenos, and now we are really down to the root of exploration and understanding and humbling ourselves to the fact that it can get really damn dangerous down here in these lower floors. And even with Belle, they have to be really careful. But, there's been a lot of great team chemistry here. I've really enjoyed what's been given to us so far, and I can't wait to see what's next now that it looks like we are now moving into our next plot. Also, Freya was between the fight that happened between Freya and Hestia. That was absolutely hilarious. I loved every moment of that little fight that they had over what Belle's name was going to be. And of course, Freya called him her husband. So Hestia was not having none of that crap, and it was just a lot of fun, feel-good moments in the last episode. So not too real much else to say at this stage in the game. We're definitely going to see what's going to be played out now that we know what our next plot line is going to be for the story. I'm really excited. You guys seem to really be having a favorable opinion of it. While it just barely got edged out of Anime Corner, DanMachi did move up one spot in the anime trending, up from 10 to 9. And as far as the rating of the series on Mal goes, I promised you guys last week that I would confirm if it was indeed its top season, and it is. At a 7.90, this 4th season of DanMachi is its strongest season to date. So it has really been delivering. You guys seem to be enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I also hope to see more of Marie and, our mermaid girl. It looks like we won't be seeing her anytime soon, though, but hopefully we'll see her in later parts of the episode, of the later parts of the season. And so with that said, not too much else to say, so we're just going to go ahead and jump straight into the episode. Again, the title of today's episode is Cassandra, Ilion, Dream, Seer. So let me get my headphones on. And where did I put the episode? There's the episode. All right, and let's go ahead and get this episode started in 3, 2, 1. Oh man. Oh man. What is this? I don't like this foreshadowing. Oh man. Oh. Oh. My girl Cassandra. Ooh. I don't know, but they need to listen to you. Oh no. At least. Ooh. Right, correction. I said the floor. It happened on the outside of the city. Woo! Cassandra, she. I felt away there for a moment. I felt away for just a moment there. But all right, but she had another one of her premonitions, and that's never anything good. And despite the fact people are looking at her like she's crazy, her premonitions have been pretty spot on as of late. So, yeah. Yeah, I think I just wanted to see more of her. We got to see so little of her, and now that the fight's over, we're probably never going to see Marie again. Dang. Oh, it was definitely a murder. Or it could very well be someone that looked like her, though. It could go either way. Yeah. That's right, she is a level 4, too. Dang, that's right. Her and freaking Bella are on the same level now. Yeah. 100%. Yeah, you would think that they morally are upset about the fact that someone was killed, though. They really just want that money. All right, now. Calm yourself down. Oh, you're going to make him regret it. Yeah, I still was good just stepping in. It's no point in you being in that debate. They're not going to reconsider. No way in hell. Yeah, this is the best call of action here. That's correct. And it's also been so long that I did forget bits and pieces about her past and the fact that her familia got completely wiped out. So yeah. Very methodical killing. Yeah. Again, and it could just come down to the root thing of what we said is that as adventurers, they want to get that damn bounty. It's crazy that now would be the time he'd start something like that. It's a logical move in this case. Of course, if they're not overly stupid, they'll probably pick up on it pretty quickly. Lord, she looks like this is a terrible idea. Mm. Man, her premonitions really be messing with her health, though. At least listen to her, guys. Yes, and how many times has her prophetic dreams just about been correct? Yeah, and it might be best if none of y'all go. You should have spoke up on a little bit more specifics on what was in the dream, though, even if that meant forcing the conversation. Absolutely. That's just how it tends to go with these type of things. I mean, the situation here, though, is we don't even know what would lead to the situation to start with. And it looks like that was pretty murky in her brain, so. Which is why you really need to speak up, my girl. Yo, don't be that way. Honestly, a lot has happened down here. Mm. I really wish she would just talk about what's really on her mind right now and about that dream, regardless of what her partner told her. Right. Because we've already established in a situation like that he'd probably be one of the few left. Oh, damn. It would have been crazy if he actually got crushed. Man, my man really is whacking it back. Oh, where is she on the way? Like, I agree. I just find it completely doubtful. I feel like someone was using her image and personality to deal with whatever the adventurer was that she ended up killing, and that she arrived right at the time that they were killed. It just seems completely uncharacteristic of what we know of her up to this point. Yeah. And they've already been humbled once to that exact reality. Yo! Yo! Cassandra! Oh! Oh my god. It's like, I can't right now. My girl, was nothing personal. don't know how she pulled it off, but she did. He would have a much better chance. Yeah, let's not say that line. However, he's going down there. However, he's going down there, and Cassandra already knows that he'll probably be the only one coming back from that group. Dang. These episodes really do be going fast as hell. This whole season, really this whole year. Dang. Really? Oh, I can't get enough of this opening. I mean, this ending. Mirabilis. Chaos. Oh boy. Alright, well, there you have it. I'm gonna go put some eye drops in my eye and we'll talk about post reaction. Alright, guys, and so a couple thoughts about this episode. So, first off, one thing that I always find weird, not only just in anime, but in pretty much all fictional things, and even in real life, is when it's very clear as day that you have a member of your party or a friend or someone who clearly has the expertise, the knowledge, the prophetic means, whatever the circumstance may be, that for some reason we always want to assume that the worst cannot ever be when a person says something like this. Now, maybe it's just because of my experience in real life and my experience in fictional productions and anime and stuff like that. But if someone comes to my attention that we should probably not proceed, and it's been put on the record that this person has a prophetic way of knowing that these things are going to transpire, we should probably listen to said person. Cassandra, even though she may seem to be pessimistic and always kind of being the downer of everything, that's kind of what happens when you have that eye and that ability to be able to see, essentially, not even so much to see the future, well, see the future, but just generally have a way of being able to know that your gut feeling is actually a real feeling and that it should be listened to. Now, when she, was trying to stop them in several instances, especially before they even left the safe area to start descending into the lower floors, I really think that it's times that I'd like to see Cassandra really just start speaking up more for herself, and just making it very clear what the gravity of the situation is. Bell is a person who listens, and he immediately starts breaking things into pieces in ways that it can be understood both for himself and for his fellow party members. And yes, this party themselves is not just going to listen to Cassandra if she's just like, oh, we probably shouldn't go, because of course everyone's whole philosophy is, well, going into this dungeon and going into these lower floors, we already accept the consequence of going into these lower floors. But it's one thing with just that general sense of danger, and there being a sense of danger that is beyond anyone's understanding. And the sense of danger right now now has to do with the fact that the accusations Rue has killed someone, and a human has killed another adventurer, which is not supposed to happen in these layers, and that there's going to be ruin and destruction that's going to transpire. Now, I forgot the exact words that were used in the first 60 seconds when we were watching her dream, her premonition that she was having, but it was very clear as day that even if Ryu is not the one who killed the adventurer, she is going to be at the heart of whatever chaos and disaster is about to happen. And I just feel that since her partner, and many of us now know at this stage in the game that she has this ability of being able to perceive danger that is a little more than normal, that I would want to listen to someone, especially down there. Did we not just learn from what transpired with the moss monster and everything and stuff? You know, she had this fear these things were going to happen, and for the most part, these things happened exactly in the way that she envisioned. Now she's had this premonition that everyone's going to die except Belle. And it's just, I would treat someone like her as one of the most important people in my party. Now, yes, there may be a set of circumstances we are faced with where we have no choice but to continue proceeding down there. But I would listen to all of the moving pieces in my party before making a decision. I would never just, you know, you can't just be pessimistic. You can't just put it down. No, because this is life and death down here. And every single member of this party contributes something very, very important. And I really feel that they really should probably take Cassandra a lot more serious than not. Now, I don't, again, as a non-source reader, I don't know, you know, obviously what the truth is, if Rue did actually kill someone, or if she's being manipulated, or if there's something even deeper at play here. But, you know, I did forget about how her past is and the fact that she has had this kind of bounty on her head forever now. And so it's just, this could be any number of circumstances that's getting ready to happen down here. And I'm very fearful that Belle going by himself, that it seems that at bare minimum, they were able to persuade her to use part of the cape that Lily had herself to make some extra armor for him to give that extra sense of protection. And it was really nice to see that, putting aside the fact that they didn't want to initially listen to Cassandra, they were listening in every other element. And that does show the general maturity that exists with this group now. I talked a lot about the fact that this is a very mature expedition group that they formed together, and that these guys all complement each other really well, and there's a lot of maturity now compared to what might have existed in the earlier stages of this story. So that's why I really just want Cassandra to speak up. She needs to speak up. If they say, hey, it's not a problem, she needs to be like, no, it's a fucking problem, and this is what we need to talk about. And we need to sit down here, and I need to lay out what happened before we proceed down there. Because if no one else would, Belle, as the leader, as the level 4, you know, he would absolutely listen if no one else. So I'm very interested to see what's going to end up transpiring as we proceed into the lower layers, going down to the 27th floor and beyond. I'm interested to see what the hell's going on with Ryu right now, why she conducted the action she did, and what's going to come of this premonition that Cassandra had. And of course, you know, I have to say at the end, man, Cassandra was smoking hot at the first part of this scene. I know it's not appropriate for the situation of what was happening there, but man, Cassandra, no wonder. I've been hearing her name all day before I got a chance to do this reaction, and whew, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this reaction up right here. And we'll definitely see how things play out in the 8th episode next week. So this does conclude my reaction to DanMachi for this week. Also, I meant to include this at the beginning of the video. I'm going to include it at the end, as I have been including it in all of my reactions for this week. There is one new show that I've added on at the last minute that I'm going to round off the rest of my reactions for this season. It was a show I never anticipated I was going to like and enjoy, but given the events that have happened in recent episodes, I have enough enjoyment about it, enough involvement with its story, that I decided I did want to add it to my reaction lineup. And so the original production by A1 Pictures, Licorice Recoil, is now being reacted to, starting with the 9th episode. So obviously far deep into the season now, but I will be reacting to this show for the remainder of the season. If you've already watched that reaction, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you haven't already watched it yet, I encourage you to watch my Licorice Recoil reactions for the duration of the season. So, gonna wrap this video up right here. Thanks for watching. If you did like the reaction, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. And if you want to be one of the first to be notified when a new reaction becomes available, hit the bell icon. So I will join all of you lovely people next week for another reaction to DanMachi Season 4. It'll be the 8th episode, titled Mirabilis Chaos. Until that time, catch you later.